family. Welcome to the Spiritual Counseling TV network. My name is Christy Ramirez and I'm your soul coach. And welcome to today's weekly spiritual guidance for this week of February 21st to the 27th of 2022. This is a special show series provided by my Spiritual Counseling TV network. So if you like these and you want more exclusive content that go more into education about the spiritual journey, mental health, and just so much more topics specifically for women as well, go to christyramirez.com/TV to take a look at the list of everything that I offer and special events that I've also done on the year that you will get access to for free when you are a member. All right, so one last note, if you also want to book a personal soul coaching session with me, because these are just mini sneak peeks of what I'm about and how I like to counsel my clients. And if you are in need or feel like you can use a little bit more spiritual guidance, no matter who you are, any individual, man or woman, I do specific women's therapy, but it doesn't only have to be women. And I also see children as well. And it can also be if you want guidance on your love life, couples therapy, family therapy, if this is something that you're struggling with, maybe a family dynamic issue that you want to heal this year. All of those topics, I am available for soul coaching. I do have a background in psychology. I have also a master's in marriage and family therapy. So I have a long career in the psychology field, 10 plus years. And it's only been when I've combined the spirituality, spiritual concepts, and the spiritual awareness that can only come through higher consciousness that I've really learned the secret of how to truly heal any issue by targeting the deep core, and it always usually stems from the spiritual body. So please don't hesitate to reach out to me. Go to christyramirez.com/booking to book, and if you have any questions or concerns, email me at christy@christyramirez.com. So let's get started with today's intuitive message for this week. All right, so this is a week I'm feeling of finding our stability, and we can only reach a state of stability in our life through the actual work, right? Staying consistent and committed to our goals. That's going to help us reach this stability, because the stability that I'm tapping into this week is about emotional stability, financial stability, relationship stability, and all of this, and even mental stability, right? This is where mental health comes in. And spiritual stability, which can only come through daily spiritual practice, right? So in order to reach the stability, which we might not reach at the end of this week, but it is the starting point, right? There has been like a huge ending last week, and we're beginning like this fresh new cycle, you can say. And it's like the beginning remnants of even like towards like the next couple weeks, like couple 8 weeks maybe, that is going to require more diligence. It's going to require more focus, and it's going to require more stamina even, because I feel like when you're at this place, when you're aiming to reach the top, that's like the most difficult moment in any person's life, right? Think of any project that you started up from the bottom up, any new thing, any relationship that's new as well, right? Starting from the bottom means getting to know each other, putting in that hard work to establish an intimate connection. That takes work, because you have to open yourself to vulnerability. You actually have to put in the time and the effort to actually have time to get to know one another, right? That's like the beginning stages of a relationship. For a project, it's also very difficult to start up a new business, a new project, a new book, whatever it is that you're creating new. It requires a lot of work, because it's those first steps that is not only going to set the way, but it's also kind of like the transition, right? From the new, from the old to the new, because last week we were even guided to release the old to make room for the new. And here it is, the new is available, right, to be reached out to. So definitely don't miss your opportunity. But this new opportunity now requires next level action and effort, because it's going to require you to step outside your comfort zone, your regular routine, right? Anything new in your life, you're going to have to set apart from your usual ways, right? So it might be uncomfortable this week a little bit, because it's like we're starting this new routine almost. And it's nothing to be afraid about. It's nothing to be anxious about either, or overwhelmed, or even stressed about. Definitely don't get stressed about this, because it's only going to bring us towards a better new stability. Because the prior stability, I mean, that's the main number one reason why people stay in relationships that are not working, right? Hence settling. Jobs that they are not in love with anymore. Because it's easy to stay already in the old, because it's just stale, right? It's stable, but it's like a negative stable almost. Think of like homeostasis. Homeostasis is always wanting to have that equilibrium, right? This homeostasis is a word that is like a science word, but can be even used like anatomy wise. Our body is always aiming for homeostasis between alkaline and acid, for example, right? This is where health and wellness comes in. So this is also maybe an issue for some of you out there. Maybe your body is needing to reach a more balanced state from within. Maybe it's overly acidic or even overly alkaline, right? You can never be too alkaline though, because that's like a healthy state, which means like you're very cleansed. You drink a lot of green juices, you eat a lot of vegetables. Most people who follow a plant-based diet are very alkaline, right? People who resort to more like drugs, junk food, even coffee to the extreme, or just sort of substances that creates an acidic state in your body. People who are heavy meat eaters, not like just a little bit. Those are people who usually create an environment of acidity within their system, right? Their digestive system, their organs, and that's where deeply can create health issues. So if this is something that resonates with who you are, then you might want to look into my health and wellness brand, which is Body, Mind, and Spirit. I teach a lot about nutrition. I do have graduate courses that I took in nutrition. And I have a huge belief that holistic nutrition is the way to go if you really want to live a high vibrational life. Because, you know, many people think that nutrition has nothing to do with who you are, which I agree, right? It really doesn't determine your personality at the end of the day, but you can definitely feel that much better, up a notch, if you start to focus on your nutrition habits as well. So it's about taking us to the next level. And again, this is what this week's about. It's gonna feel uncomfortable to get outside what your comfort zone is. So in regards to health, for example, if your comfort food, you get it? If your comfort food is junk food, it's gonna be very difficult to start healthy eating, right? Because you find comfort in comfort food, in junk food, in easy food, right? So of course it's going to require effort to start cooking clean food, or at least start ordering healthier food options. Maybe you might not like the taste, so it's like that initial threshold that you need to surpass in order to experience a breakthrough. All right, so if you're also starting a new regimen, that's going to be uncomfortable. A new schedule, maybe you want to wake up earlier, that's going to feel uncomfortable. Anything new this week is going to feel uncomfortable, but don't be afraid of it, and if anything, embrace it, because it's going to lead you towards something greater. So maybe we could do a little bit of a mindset shift this week in order to make this transition more graceful, because this is a transition week I'm feeling. This is the year of metamorphosis, of ultimate transformation, and this is the beginning week that's going to determine the rest of our year. So this is actually a very important week. So don't take it lightly, and don't slack off with yourself either, because I know that can also be simple to slip away, right? Especially if no one's holding you accountable. So this week, support is going to be more important than ever. So even if it's just that one person that can keep you accountable to these new habits, go to them. I can serve as your accountability as well, as your soul coach. So book a session with me. Let us start a relationship of therapist-client. And I know that I can help you stay on track this year with whatever goals that you have, whatever healing that you want to experience. It begins with action. It just doesn't happen miraculously just like that. Miracles happen, but they don't happen without action. And that's a reminder from God today that you have to put your part in this too. You have a role to play in your life. So this is the time to play it and play it right. And that is the message for this week. So I'll see you all for our daily morning spiritual guidance for Monday tomorrow and every other day after that. Please watch it and share these videos as well with someone that you know can benefit, because this is the time to share. I want as many people to listen to these messages because these are God messages, angel messages that are coming to help us on our journey, everyone, myself included. So wishing you all an amazing, beautiful, productive, successful week, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Namaste.